That's a raw bone. And also buccal bone. And from beef. And it has like a little notch on it, and it has a smaller inside hole, so he can't hopefully stick his teeth in there and get them stuck. That would be bad. So, the jury is out. I mean, it's almost 50% for and 50% against giving raw bones to a dog. 100% not cooked bones, because they splinter when after they're cooked, and so that's not good. And I caught him, and I had to pull out of his mouth. He had gotten a hold of a decorative pillow, and he got a little hole, and he pulled out the long strands of fuzzy, awful, like, it was down his throat. And he had some, like, in front of him. I went, what? And then a little bit was sticking out of his mouth, and I went, oh, jeez. Luckily, he's not a cat, because a cat, it's just like a conveyor belt, and it only goes one way. But so it wasn't hard or anything, but I opened his mouth, and I saw, jeez, it's right down his throat. So I easily pulled it out of him and threw it, like, stuck it back in the pillow, and I put the pillow up. But I know that he's always grabbing bones, and they're cooked bones, everywhere outside in this area, because we have crows that people are so weird. They can't read picture signs about what to do with their garbage. So anyways, the crows get them and make them bones fly all over the place, and then Renzo finds every single one of them, just about. So I end up prying bones out of his mouth, and sometimes they're almost down his throat, and it's just like so stressful. But then I thought, okay, he also needs to exercise his jaw, And I haven't got, like, some people give them, what are they? I forget what it's called, but it's like the stomachs or something of, I forget what it's called. Green tripe. So it's not washed, it's got stuff in it. Because dogs they like fermented stuff. And they will bury bones and then dig them up 6 months later, because they like fermented stuff. And they do all kinds of things. They eat frozen stuff because they use the winter to freeze their things. And anyway, so I was giving him ground up chicken bones, in like chicken meat and bones, frozen, and it's raw, but I can only give him a tiny little bit. So I do have that, but it loosens him up too much if I give him more than. I'd probably give him 3 tablespoons. In the beginning, I gave him a whole chicken back one time, and I was like, oh Lord. But their insides, they will just dissolve everything, and they can digest it. But sometimes it seems like he's more itchy, and right now he's not at all. Like, sometimes he'll do it just for a second when he's like, what? It's more like a fake itch that he's like saying, I don't know what to think about this. Anyways, and so he's not itchy at all. So beef is the way to go. And then the bones, they have to get bones to eat. So I give him, and just ordered today. Oh, that reminds me, I'm halfway putting away stuff, and I just remembered I haven't done the frozen stuff. But anyways, it's just that I was putting some stuff in the freezer, and I found this bone, and I gave it to him. So fresh frozen Baltic herring, which is so good because it's from the north, and it's got bones, right? And he doesn't have any issue with it. Doesn't get itchy or anything like that. So, anyways, somehow it's satisfying to see him chewing his bone, and there isn't anything at all that will keep him busy this long. But I have to watch him, and I do not wish him to break his teeth. Of course, there is that thing on the internet about a man who pulls the train with his teeth, and he's just he's like this wild circus man. I don't know what he is, but I guess if a dog can get used to it, or maybe their teeth are becoming set. He's got his adult teeth, and some people think, okay, they're not teething anymore, and yeah, they're not teething as a puppy anymore, but their teeth are getting set strongly, and they need to gnaw on stuff. Okay, that's it. That's all. Thank you for listening.